everyone. Today, I'd like to speak about how a story can reflect on a person's emotion, actions, and intentions. To help you understand better, I'd like to take myself as a live example and explain about my favorite book, Mr. Nobody's Eyes by Michael Morpurgo. This story is about a lonely boy who befriends a chimpanzee and they run off together. Let me elaborate. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy named Harry Hawkins. He lived a quite comfortable life with his mother and father. But unfortunately, it was during the war that Harry's father had lost his life. Harry and his mother were proud but also devastated. So they decided to go on a vacation to take things off their mind. Harry believed it was the best week of his entire life, where he spent every minute, every second with his favorite person, his mother. He was really happy and wished he could relive it again, but couldn't. One day, as Harry and his mother were on a picnic, it became very windy and they were struggling to walk. Just then, a young man came up to them and introduced himself as Bill and offered help. Harry and his mother were very reluctant but agreed. Harry's mother was captivated by Bill, and before Harry even knew it, he became his stepfather. Harry didn't like it, but also stayed quiet because his mother was happy. Then Harry and his mother moved into Bill's house. Then Bill started showing his true colors. He tortured and tormented Harry and his mother, but they stayed quiet and endured it because they knew they had no other place to go. So every day was miserable. Harry's life became miserable and he hated it. One day, as he was coming from school, he was walking and he saw an old man and chimpanzee sitting on a bench in the park. He was curious, so he went to the old man and asked if he could join them. The old man agreed delightfully and they chatted for a while. Harry got to know that the old man's name is Mr. Nobody and he works at the circus with his pet chimpanzee, Aki. Aki also entertains the audience by performing a few tricks at the circus. Harry and Aki became friends. Every day they'd go to the illegal bomb site behind Harry's house that served during the war, and they used to spend their evenings together. One day, Harry found a bomb in there. He was so frightened and didn't know what to do with it. So he ran to the nearby church and confessed everything to Father Murphy. Father Murphy was scared that Harry would get into trouble, but he knew he had to do the right thing. So he called the police and he explained about how Harry found a bomb in the area where people are prohibited from going. Harry knew if his parents knew about it, he'd get into lots of trouble and then he'll live his entire life in torture and torment. He couldn't bear that. So he made his mind up and took Cocky and left for his aunt's house. He knew he couldn't trust his aunt, but he had no other choice. So he went to his aunt. After he confessed everything, his aunt knew that she was in no state to bear a child and a chimpanzee. So she called Harry's father and asked him to pick him up. Fortunately, Harry got to know about how she betrayed him. He knew he couldn't trust her and wished he could relive it again. So he took Cocky and ran off. He knew his life wouldn't be perfect, but still, he couldn't live in torture and torment, and he had to gain freedom and independence as an individual of his country. So Oki and Harry began their journey of adventures. Every day was hard, but they endured it because Harry knew it was his only option. It was either to be tortured by Bill or live alone on the streets, and Harry chose the second option. I like the story, and it can also reflect the bonding of a human and a chimpanzee. And also, ever since I read this story, I was really captivated by Harry's determination, bravery, and boldness. He chose freedom, not slavery, and he enjoyed every single second of his new freedom and independence. I enjoyed every second reading this book. I hope you will too. Thank you.